This is my 10th year playing the USDGC, and it's kind of exciting because you use each previous year as a learning experience, and the numbers never lie. The last 2 years I haven't played this tournament very well, so something needed to change. I finished 30th, and I think last year right around 14th, 13th, 15th, somewhere in there, both of which are extremely frustrating for me because you put a whole year into preparation for something, and to finish where you don't really want to finish is frustrating. So I am going back to maybe what I did in 2008 when I won the tournament, or 7 or 9 when I finished in the top 4 in those tournaments. Going back to preparing, not playing as many tournaments going up to the tournament, going up to the USDGC, and really I spent a lot of time at home working in the field, out every morning, going out there even though I had a lot of things going on, just putting the time in, and then just realizing that I'm going to go out there, be aggressive, throw the shots that I think I can throw. If it works out and I have a chance to win at the end, so be it. If I don't, it's going to be disappointing, but you kind of got to look at it from the bright side of things, that at least you're out there giving your all and giving it your best shot. So I think just getting older and learning, becoming more mature and becoming a better professional is the main thing. I think it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but we've been here for 4 days now and really kind of gotten used to those areas. They are in some weird areas, but they're also in some advantageous areas too. So just got to kind of play now the way that we used to. And obviously you're playing the course to not be on the other side of the yellow ropes. You want to be in the fairways, and that really hasn't changed. So the new rules, I am happy about it because it is, in my opinion, a step back in the right direction. But obviously whatever rules they set for us to play, we're going to play, and everybody's got to play under the same rules. So we'll see. Well, there's a few holes that I really look forward to every year. Hole 5 being one of them. It's just a pretty hole in disc golf, and when you birdie it, you really feel like you've done 3 incredible shots and maybe a good putt here and there or whatever. But this year, I'm really, as always, really kind of focusing on the meat of the course. From holes 8 to 14 is really the meat of the course, and if you can go through there being under par, I feel like you're really going to have a chance to shoot a really good score. You're playing some of the hardest holes, 8 and 9 you should get, 10, it's a hole that we're all going for. So if you get over, you have a chance for an eagle, easy birdie. But if you miss it, now you're trying to save a par, and then you go to 11, and it's just one of the hardest holes in the course. Now they've changed hole 12 to a par 4 as opposed to being a par 5. So I'm really looking forward to that section of the course, and just really attacking it. Not really being afraid of those holes, but really attacking those holes, trying to hit my lines. Not so much worrying about if I go out of bounds I have to rethrow a shot, which is what we've been dealing with in the last couple of years, but just trying to be aggressive and avoid throwing out of bounds, but if I do, able to make a save. So that's really what I'm looking for as far as the holes go. This night, and even previous years, I've always looked historically at the scores, and if you were to look at 3 years ago, or two USDGCs ago, when we played stroke and distance straight up, a score in the 50s was pretty difficult to get. In fact, there was only just a few of them throughout the tournament. Last year we didn't have any penalty strokes, we just had to lose the distance where we reshot from the previous lie, and 50s was the norm. if you didn't shoot in the 50s, you were really losing strokes to the lead and you really had no chance to win. So I think it's going to go back to being right there in the middle, to where rounds in the 50s are really going to help you. I think they're going to move you up the leaderboard. But a round of 60, 61, 62, which with the change on hole 12 is now about a 5 under, is still going to be a really good round and keep you kind of right where you need to be. But I think a round in the 50s, 59, 58, 57 is going to be a really good score that's going to move you up the scoreboard and keep you in the hunt to win.